All right, gang, Jeremy Hazel here for Plexus International. Today we're going to be talking about risk, and we're going to be talking about the risk from the standpoint of MSA. Now, when you typically think about risk, I typically think about the FMEA, right? Failure modes and effects analysis. But today what we're going to be talking about is how the MSA can be used to express the risk present in the decisions you make in new program development. Now, let me walk this through with you here. Let's say that you've got a process that you have run historically, and the capability is pretty good, right? But not stellar. So chances are your distribution is going to be pretty close to the limits. Now, what happens if your measurement system on a scale of, say, 0 to 100% has around 30% measurement error, right? So what you see is 30% composed of what your measurement system is. What's going to happen is you're going to get a lot of wild fluctuation in your measurement, and you can either make bad calls, thus rejecting good parts, or you could accept parts that might be on that gray area of acceptable, and then they get put in the box. And so when you think about it, especially from a gauge R&R perspective, when you look at that percent contribution, this is the amount of risk that is inherent in the way your organization has chosen to measure parts. And this gives you the opportunity to communicate with management. And for those of you that have seen some of our other videos, you know I'm a big fan of talking the language of management and time and money. So if you use a certain, let's say, low-tech caliper setup, and based on your tolerance, you're sitting at around 25%. But there might be the opportunity to use hard gauging if you don't need the variable measurement. Perhaps your best bet is to spend the money on that hard gauging and eliminate the caliper altogether. So learning to talk through the MSA in terms of, hey, we have to do it, is one thing. Analyzing it in terms of what value that data provides you and making sound business decisions is a completely different thing. So wrapping this video up, the MSA will give you the quantifiable amount of risk present in the gauge system that you are planning on using. It's up to you at that point to connect it to your historical process capability, your available alternatives, and come up with the best case solution in order to be cost effective and make the number of parts that you've committed to make. All right, if you like this and you want a little bit more on the application of core tools into the business management system and how to speak the language of management, check us out at plexusintl.com for more information. Other than that, go ahead and get to the doing, and we'll see you in the next one.